Guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a fun fall Dollar Tree DIY. I want to make a hanging sign using a Dollar Tree frame. I'm just going to use one of the faux wood frames, and I'm only going to use the frame. I really don't need anything else. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the little staples because those are going to kind of get in my way. I really want that to be the frame for a hanging sign. I'm also using a piece of Dollar Tree craft wood that I will use for the base so it will stand up. Now, I kind of like to be a light wood finish on this, so I go over this wood, like faux wood frame, with like a cashew color first. I kind of want to go for like a driftwood look, and I do want that plastic frame to match the craft wood as well. Then I go over it with some Antique Wax by Waverly, which brings out that great like pattern that is embossed on that Dollar Tree frame and gives it a fun wood grain. Then I'm also going to distress just the craft wood with the Antique Wax by Waverly, kind of giving it a faux wood grain and kind of going back and forth between the colors until it is very similar to the frame. It's a little bit hard to get plastic and wood to look exactly the same, but I think I can get it pretty close just by kind of going back and forth and distressing that one. I really do love the way that frame looks painted. Now for the hanging sign, I'm going to be using one of the Dollar Tree bamboo cutting boards, and I have a free printable for this that I will share with you in the comments below. So I'm going to go around the sides with that same like cashew color and distress that too, so it kind of goes with the vibe of the frame. And I printed out that printable on a piece of cardstock. It's going to make it really easy to Mod Podge onto the cutting board sign. And what it says is, friends and family gather here, and I put like a watercolor blue pumpkin on there. So like lots of blues and browns on this one, which I love for coastal decor. So I just cut it out to size, and then I'm simply going to Mod Podge it to the little cutting board side. I made it just custom fit, and that looks really good. And you should be able to print yours out like at 100%, and it be the right size for the bamboo cutting board. One thing I like about using Mod Podge with cardstock is that you really don't have to wait for drying. You can go ahead and seal it from the top too. You're not going to get a lot of wrinkling, but I do seal it a couple of times to make sure that it stays put. I also went over it with just a razor blade and kind of cut like little wood slats in the front of it, just to kind of give it a wood slat feel. And that was just a really easy touch to kind of make it look a little bit more high end. I want to make sure that I had the back cleaned up, and then I'm just using twine from the Dollar Tree to make the hanging part of the sign. So I just knot the twine and use my staple gun to staple into that bamboo cutting board. And then we're going to use this to tie it around. It's going to kind of like swing down inside the frame, and it looks so cool. So I just tie this around that Dollar Tree frame to like the height that I want it to, just double knotting that with the twine. And then I'm going to do the same thing here on the other side. And I'm going to try to make sure that it is hanging equally and it's right where I want it to be. You can always adjust it a little bit if you need to. I found that if I kind of pulled the knots up towards the back, it would hang right where I wanted. So I did that, and then I just used my staple gun to attach that. Now it's time to attach it to the base. I just use some hot glue, and I glue the frame on there. Since it's made out of plastic, it's pretty lightweight and it should stay in place, but I do reinforce it with a little bit more hot glue on the back. And you want to make sure that it is going to stand up properly. What I was finding was with the swinging of the sign, it did kind of want to tip over on me more than I wanted. So I'm going to actually make a little bit wider base using some more Dollar Tree craft wood just to kind of make it stand up better. So I go ahead and paint it and distress it with the Antique Wax by Waverly, just like I did before, so it'll kind of blend in. So you might need to use a little bit wider base, or at least two pieces of the craft wood together, just because kind of the structure of the sign. I hot glued that on to the back of the base, and it made it way more bottom heavy, and it has no problem standing on its own right now. But I absolutely love how it turned out. Really fun for fall. You could have this up all the way through Thanksgiving, and I will include the printable in the comments below. This is how it turned out. I love it. I think it's perfect for fall. And if you would like more fall Dollar Tree DIYs, be sure to check out my YouTube channel at Crafty Beach. And until next time, happy crafting!